It isn't pretty, but it is pretty darn cheap. I'm Jessica Dalcourt for CNET. This is the Nokia 105. It is a $20 cell phone. There is not much to it because its chief purpose is really just to make phone calls. In fact, it is so simple that you won't even find a volume rocker anywhere on it. The only buttons are the start and end button and the directional pad, and of course the alphanumeric dial pad. There is, however, a flashlight, which is a nice little extra, and a standard headset jack. This is a very light phone, but it is a little bit thick, which I actually find nice because it makes it easier to grip and harder to lose. Slips into pockets pretty easily and also purses. The construction is predictably cheap. When I pull off the back panel and put it back on again, there's suddenly a little gap that I didn't see before all around the edges. It took me a little bit of time to get used to navigating this phone, and that's because the directional pad has no central select button. So if you want to get around, you have to use the soft keys to select. You can't just push straight down. There are a couple shortcuts though. You can press the D-pad in any direction though, and it will launch an app like the calendar or a blank text message. The keys are responsive and easy to press. They rise slightly above the surface in a little bubble action right here, but they are not fully separated, so it is a little bit harder to dial by feel. There are a few little extra apps on here. There is a radio. There are a couple preset games like Sudoku, but you can't really get any more. Calendar, some converters, an alarm clock definitely, so you can use it for really basic actions. The screen is extremely small, 1.4 inches, and it does support some color, but it doesn't look very nice or sharp, and it's really not supposed to. Apart from making phone calls and sending text messages, the best part about this phone is the battery. So far, I have not charged it at all, and I've had it for several days. Battery is supposed to last up to 35 days on standby and up to 12.5 hours on a call. So if you're definitely missing the long life batteries of yore, then this phone has it. The Nokia 105 is being sold globally, especially in emerging markets like India and China. It also sells for 15 euros in Europe, and the equivalent is $20 in the US. It does not sell through a carrier yet, but if you look really hard, you might be able to find it unlocked. I'm Jessica Dalcourt for CNET. This is the Nokia 105, and you can read my full review at cnet.com.